consistent citation to the Empower beneficiaries across the country has become a subject of national concern and interest, as the minister in charge of the Empower scheme has not been getting the procedures and system right, owing to many circumstances surrounding the operational guidelines of the scheme. But it has taken another dimension, as the national body of the independent monitors of NSIP has written an open letter stating the reasons why the minister in charge of National Social Investment Program NSIP, Hajiya Sadia Umar Farouq, should be called to order on how her ministry is handling the Empower program based on what the team gathered from the field. Below is the open letter sent to the President Muhammadu Buhari. Dear Sir, our displeasure concerning the ill treatment meted out to us by the Honorable Minister of the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development. We have field marshals for all the components of the National Social Investment Program. We are always on hand to monitor and transmit useful feedbacks to the National Social Investment Office on the activities of the program Empower National Homegrown School Feeding Program, Government Enterprise and Empowerment Program, and Conditional Cash Transfer. We hereby present a letter of protest. Until the change of the administrative process of the scheme, we enjoyed smooth operation. Our allowances were paid as and when due, and we were trained from time to time. We have been afflicted so much by some of the policies of the Honorable Minister. When she newly assumed the office as the Honorable Minister of the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, she refused to pay our remunerations for 3 months. She later paid us due to the intense pressure from the Empower beneficiaries. We did not join the protest. Our resolve was to be patient with her, since our rhetoric then was, I am still studying the entire program. There are administrative procedures to go through, etc. To our greatest surprise, she has started to toe that line this year. The Senate Committee on Poverty Alleviation had to summon her. Guess what, sir? She still gave an excuse. The permanent secretary is new and is still studying the fight. Mr. President, with all due respect, sir, we concluded that the Honorable Minister, if allowed, will see giving excuses as a norm. Sir, we were paid our January allowance just 3 weeks ago. You need to ask her some salient questions. Must we process every time before she do the needful? Every one of us rely on this stipend to attend to our various basic obligations. Now there is lockdown everywhere. We believe that this is the best time for the Honorable Minister to really profess the humanitarian aspect of the ministry. Going forward, our results are 1. Our results are 1. All our outstanding payments must be paid with alacrity, else we will cooperate with the Empower beneficiaries to stage a nationwide protest. 2. Enough of excuses. The Honorable Minister must be cautioned because she has not been working in tandem with the vision of President Muhammadu Buhari. 3. The Honorable Minister must jettison the idea of disengaging us because our engagement contract spelled out some clauses. We will be glad if you act swiftly on this matter. Thanks. Signed, Oladosu Shegun, for the National Body of the Independent Monitors of NSIP. But should Mr. President sack the Honorable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development for inefficiency and lack of confidence? Well, it now depends on the president. You know that Mr. President is he does not take action swiftly. It takes his time to take his actions. A lot of this thing might linger for a very long time. I think those people, they really need to pray very well. And just like they said, and this is the time to show, or you know what she's been she has been professing concerning the office she's holding, humanitarian. You know, one thing about all these people, you know, once they are already failed, they are okay. Once everything, they are full, they don't care about other people. The sincerity is not always there. They don't feel what people go through. That is why they can delay salaries. I could remember some people who are not even working with the government. Some individuals too, they are so wicked to the extent that people will work for them 1 month, 3 months, 4 months, they don't pay them, and they expect you to be going to the work, and they will be threatening you that if you don't do it, if they don't, they like they always say the action speaks louder than voice, because they know that there's no place for you to go, and you just want to continue to be doing that work, so that you will not want to just leave the job, because if you leave the job, you are the one that will be losing. But the more you continue to do the job, the more they will continue to owe you without paying you. It's just like that. At government level, you see governments, what are it called, governors owing salaries and what have you. But the question you ask, do they ever owe their salaries? Of course, even they don't pay their salary, because when you check all these politicians, their salaries are, they are nothing. They are just little things. But the allowances they get, all those ones, it's not something that one will be talking again, which we all know about. So I hope these people, they will go into fasting and prayers, because even the president himself, I hope something will be done on time, because people need to work. They need to eat, because it is when you eat that you'll be able to work, you'll be able to have strength, you'll be able to fulfill all other obligations that you need to settle financially. But these people, they don't know it. They just believe that, forget, they know how to cope. But it's unfortunate. Well, my own situation, or my own opinion, is that let them pray very well, so that the president himself will be able to do the needful. Maybe they will need to call her to order. So these people, once they are there, they tend to do other things. I don't just understand. It's unfortunate. The foundation is already faulty. Everybody can do anything, and they will get away with it. Someone says she's a student of civil service. It will take her 10 years to understand how to do the job. Give it to experienced technocrats. They are graduates, northerners sitting at home, who can do the job efficiently and produce results. That's also basically saying here. Someone says Momo Amajiri, most of it be northerner. Must it be northerners? One Nigeria indeed. See, there are many northerners. Okay. Empower cannot be used by the disaster minister to learn her work. I guess the work is too much for her, or that she's there to destroy the visions of the programs. And someone says, is she the one to pay at the bank? She's not fast to learn her work. She's very incompetent. One won't be surprised if the president fires her. This is the very first assignment given to her by the president. Just see how she's managing it. We are on lockdown almost a month, no stipend or food distribution, yet still working under this evil minister. Presently, with my family, we are rationing food, nothing at home. Yet she's studying the files. Abi? Yes, she should be asked. She should be sacked. She's not competent for the office. She lacks the quality and charisma to be the minister of such a sensitive ministry. Buhari can't sack her. He knew what he's doing before appointing her into that position. She's Buhari's secret mistress. You can confirm this from Google. Go hear am. How do I qualify her? No charisma, a spoilt daughter of a rich man, no quality of a leader after communication skill is faulty. Okay, our communication skill is faulty to even fit to be a director. All are they plan? I say all are their plans. Okay, don't mind them. Please let her be sacked, I pray. Best news for today. Buhari dey sack person. Ho ho. Unless when he won't replace a southerner with a northerner. Say Buhari dey sack person. The minister would have resigned by now. Of course, she's too much involved in controversies. Buhari is too weak and porous-minded to sack anybody. Oh, Coco. Buhari doesn't sack his cabinet member except on voluntary, on voluntary level. He wants all of themselves to be retired at the same time. Maybe 2023 service chiefs uncle anyone sacked. Just like I said, even if he's going to sack her or whatever, if people mount pressure, he will take his time. That is just what I know, and what all other people have already said, and they are the true thing. What we are really experiencing. Service chief, somebody is asking about the services. Has he been able to sack them? No. You want all of them. They started together and they will carry on together. But if there's pressure being mounted on him, he will still take his time. That was why I said those people should go and do fasting and prayer, so that things will work out on time. Now that there's a fire on the mountain, that she's on hot seat, she should come into the mind of attitudinal change. She's busy sharing money, but not paying those that are working. There is God, oh, there is God. There is God. Everybody will just be complaining. There is God. So, guys, let us hear your opinion. Do you think the president will sack her? Do you think she can be replaced? Do you think she'll be called to order? Do you think that these people will get, or this even letter written to the president will even get to him in the first place? Whichever one is your opinion, please put it down in the comment section. Thank you.